This is Gemara in Sotah Daf Lamid Zayin, and we're holding on. Lamid Vav Amid Beis, 5 lines from the wide lines. First word on the line is Daimin Levered. Apologies that yesterday's shir was a little bit, we'll call it blurry. Not really blurry, but the speech, the text was a little bit unclear. Hopefully today will be a little bit clearer. Continues the Gemara. Amar Rav Chia Barabba Amar Rav Yochanan. Teaches Rav Chia Barabba the name of Rav Yochanan. We're in the middle of a long and lengthy discussion of Yosef HaTzadik. Beisha Hashem LeParo the Yosef. At the moment that Paro says to Yosef, and without you, lo yarim ish as yadai v'chulu, no man will be able to lift up his hand, his foot, and all of Mitzrayim. Amru istagnine Paroi. The astrologers said to Paroi, Eved, a servant, shalochai rabbi b'esrim kesef, that you paid, that the master paid with 20 silver coins. Tim Shilu Aleinu. He should be the ruler. This lowly Yosef. How could it be? Amar lehen. Paro responded, Ginune Malchus. Ani roya boi. I see that there's some Malchus. I see that Yosef HaTzadik has some Malchus, the Chachma, the Yoifi, the Gibar, Gvura. Amrulai, the Stagnine, the astrologers responded and said him, Cain, let's check him. We know whoever is really royal knew 70 languages. So Gabriel, so Gabriel comes. This was the raya that we brought, that the Malachim do potentially know Aramaic. As we see that Gabriel knew all 70 languages. But you know what happened? Yosef HaTzadik was not able to grasp. He wasn't able to retain. They added a name to the name of Yosef for the name of Hashem, Valimid, and then he was able to understand. And then the next day, what happened after Yosef finally was able to learn all of the language, any language that Parai spoke with him, he was able to answer. He, Yosef, spoke with Lashon HaKodesh. Parai couldn't answer. Parai, the Melech, Parai, he that seemingly should have known everything, he wasn't able to answer when Yosef spoke in Lashon HaKodesh. Amar Lei, so Parai says to Yosef, Gamri, teach me. Yosef tried to teach Paro, he wasn't able to understand. Amar Lei. So Paro says, make a shvua li to me, you're not going to tell anyone. You're not going to tell anyone that I, Paro, don't know something. He made a shvua. Amar Lei. So when years later, when Yosef HaTzadik is trying to take out his father, Yaakov Avinu, Amar Lei, Avi, Yishbeani Leimar. Yosef says, my father, Yaakov, made me swear to take him out. So Amar Lei, Parai says, with 3 lines at the bottom of Lamed Vav and Beis, what's the big deal that you have a shvua? Go to your chachamim and be shayel and undo the shvua. Amar Lei, Yosef responds, if yeah, I'm going to be shayel in a different shvua, Parai. I'm going to tell everyone the secret. And therefore, even though Pari wasn't happy, Amar Lei, Pari responded, go up and bury your father, as you made a shvua to him, referencing the shvua. That was the reason why Yosef HaTzadik was allowed to eventually leave and bury Yaakov Avinu. Says the Gemara, Yehuda Maihi. What is the story with Yehuda when he was Mekadesh in Shemayim? The Tanya, 2 lines in the bottom. Klal Yisrael standing by the Yam Sov Yishvatim and Atzlin Zeh. The Shvatim are fighting with each other. Each one wanted to be the first to go into Yam Sov. Kafat Shivta Yishal Binyamin. So the Shevet of Binyamin, as we turn over to Lamed Zayin Amud Aleph, jumped v'yarad liyam t'chila, and they went in to the yam first. Shenamar sham biyanim sayer roidim altiki roidim ella raid yam. They went down first. Vayisar Yehuda roigmim oisam. And the officers of Yehuda were not happy. They were stoning them. Shenemar Sayuda Ragmasam Lefikach, therefore, Zacha Binyamim Atzadik, Vanaso Shpizchin Legvura. Because of this, Binyamin Atzadik became a guest to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shenemar Ubein Kseifav Shachein, as the pasuk says, and between his shoulders does the HaKadosh Baruch Hu rest. Continues the Gemara, that's one pshat. Perhaps not such a famous pshat. The second pshat everyone will see is more famous. Amar Lei Rav Yehuda, Lo kachaya mai. So that wasn't the story, 8 lines down, Lam Zayin Amar Aleph. Elam, you know what the story was? Zeomar Einani Yored Tchila Liam. Zeomar Einani Yored Tchila Liam. None of the Shvatim wanted to go first. So what happened? Kofatz Nachshoin ben Aminadav. Nachshoin jumped in. V'yarad Liam Tchila, and he went down to the ocean first. And Emar, as the pasuk says, V'vuni b'cheshes Ephraim. As the pasuk says that Ephraim is surrounding me. B'mirma b'cheshev, with falsehood. B'mirma and cunningness, Beis Yisrael, the house of Klal Yisrael. Yehuda Oid raid in Mekel, but Yehuda is still ruled with Hashem. He still has faith. He still has emunah in Kadosh Baruch Hu. Va'olav nefarish b'kabbalah. And how do we darshin these psukim? Nachshan and minava darshin dosheni alakim. Hashem save me. Ki ba'omayim anavesh tavati mi vein misula ve'ein ma'amad. I'm sunk into the depths and there's no one to save me. Asks Nachshan ben Amidav of HaKadosh Baruch Hu to save him. V'gaymer. And continues the Gemara, quoting psukim, Al tishbeteni, Shibailas Mayim, let not the rushing current sweep me away. Val tavlieni b'misula. And continues Nachshan, and let not the depths swallow me up. Ba'yisaysha, at that moment, continues the Gemara, Haya Moshe Ma'irich b'tfilah. Moshe Rabbeinu is standing there and he's davening to Kadosh Baruch Hu to save Am Yisrael. As they're waiting, they want to be able to go through the Yam, but the waters are not splitting. Amar Lo, Hashem responds to Moshe Rabbeinu, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Yedidi, my beloved, Toivim Bayam, my beloved people are drowning. They're potentially waiting, and this ocean is going to succumb, going to pull them in. And you, Moshe Rabbeinu, you're sitting and davening. Amar lefanav, Moshe says, what do you want me to do? Amar lo, he says, Hashem, Taber el b'nei Yisrael, the famous words of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the battle cry. Not always is it time for tefillah, but rather, Taber el b'nei Yisrael v'yisou. There are times that you know what you have to do. V'yisou, it's time to travel, it's time to go in. You got to walk through that wall, walk through the Yam. And then, that's the only way it's going to split, but not with tefillah. V'ata haremes matcha, you Moshe Rabbeinu, lift up your stake, v'neteyas yadcha, and outstretch your hand, v'gaymer, and that will be the way the Yam will split. Lefikach, and because of this, because of Nachshan ben Aminadav, Zacha Yehuda al-Asais memshela b'Yisrael, Yehuda became a memshela, as a stronghold in Klal Yisrael, shenemar, Haisa Yehuda lekacha Yisrael, mam shelo Ma'atam, Haisa Yehuda lekacha, what is the reason that Yehuda is meriting this incredible power of Yisrael, mam shelo mishum? Because the pasuk continues, Ayam Rav Ayana, the water sea, and it fled away, referencing the story with Nachshan ben Aminadav, and this was how Yehuda was Mekadesh Shem Shamayim. Tanya continues the Gemara. Tanya Razim and Yaakov Aimer Yafshar Leimi Levi Lamate. It's impossible to say, it says Rav Eliezer, that Levi was below. What's below? We're going back to the story of the Mishnah, of the Brachos and the Klalos, Har Grizim, Har Evel. The Mishnah taught us that the Levium, the Kehanim, are on the bottom with the Aroin, and Klal Yisrael on the two sides. Says Rav Eliezer ben Yaakov, that is impossible. There is no way that the Levium are below. Why not? Shekvar Nemar Lemaila. Because the pasuk taught us they're above. We have Shalayim Lemaila. You know what the problem is? You can't say they're above. Shekvar Nemar Lemaila, because the pasuk in Nevi'im says they're below. Ketzad. How do we understand this issue? On one hand, the Psukim teach us the Levium were on the mountain. On the other hand, to teach us they were down below. Ziknei kuna levia lamata, the zikenim were below, vashar lemaila. But the rest of Levium were above. It continues the Gemara, Rav Yishaya Omer, a different pshat, kol arayil sharis lamata, vashar lemaila. Those who were fitting to serve, they were below, but those who were not, were above. Continues the Gemara, Rabbi Omer, no. Elu ve'elu lemata inoim din. Klal Yisrael, the Yisraelim and the Levium were all below. Havchu b'neihem klape har grizim. The way that we learned the psukim is that they all turned their face to har grizim upaschu bebracha klape har evel. They turned to har evel upaschu beklala. My al. What does the word al mean then? That they were on the mountain. Al bisamuch means in proximity. They were next to the mountain. Kiritanya, as we learn, 8 lines to the bottom. V'nasati al ma'areches lavaina zaka, as the pasuk says, that you place in the ma'areches, you place on the stack. The lavaina zaka, the lavaina. Rabbi Omer al bisamuch means extai. Atomer al bisamuch eino Allah al ma'amish. Maybe it means on top. When the pasuk says when the pasuk continues and says you should screen ala arain, here it cannot mean that it's on top. Why? Because the partition was in between the two. Haviyomer al b'samach. That's the second shot. What it means over here as well. That the Kohanim Levim Yisraelim were not on the mountain, but rather they were all down below. And we continue quoting the Mishnah, 4 lines to the bottom. Lam Zayin Amar Aleph. Baruch Bichlal, says the Gemara, there was a general bracha, Baruch Beprat, and there was a specific bracha. Arur Bichlal and Arur Beprat, and there was a curse in general, and there was a curse in specifics. Lil Maidu Lilame. Now this teaches us that with regard to each and every mitzvah, to lilmai, to learn, lilame, to teach, lishmar, to guard, velasais, and to do. From these double shaynes, both by bracha and klal, teaches that every mitzvah encompasses 4 parts of the mitzvah: to do and to learn, the lilmai, lilame, to teach, lishmar, likar, lasais, and to do. Hare, as we turn over to Lamed Zayin Lamed Beis, says the Gemara, Hare Arba. From here we learn out that each mitzvah is in reality not one mitzvah, but rather 4 mitzvahs. And the Gemara continues on the top line of Lamed Zayin Amid Beis, says the Gemara, Arba Harei Shmaina. Says the Gemara, 1 second, it's not just 4 mitzvahs, there's 4 and 4, there's 4 brachas and 4 klalei Harei Shmaina, which means there are 8 on each mitzvah. Shmaina u'shmaina, and I'll eat these 8 and another 8. Why? Because then the pasuk says lishmar v'lasais. Harishisha aser v'chein b'sinai, and similarly, Kaisos came out in Har Sinai v'chein b'arvos mayav, and again arvos mayav. Shnemar eila divrei abris. Asher tiva Hashem es Moshe v'gaimer uksev u'shmartem es divrei abris hazais. So Nimsa, you have 4 and 4 and 8 and 8, and then you double it twice. Nimsa mem ches brisais. I'll call mitzvah. So it's not just the big 613, it's 613 times 48. As we darshan, that's how many brisais are encompassed with every mitzvah. If Shimon might see our grizim our evil, Shimon says no, not the har grizim our evil, but rather machlos oil moish of midvar. But rather, he says oil moed in the midbar was another time that they mentioned all the tzivuyim for each and every mitzvah. Before we continue, comments the Gemara, Plukta the Hani Tanoi. This Nikuda, this machlekes of Shimon and the Tanakama, whether we utilize the fact that the Torah wrote it by our Gritzim our evil or by the Oyel Moed, is the following machlekes, the Tanya, 10 lines down, Lamazayim in the base. Rabbi Yishmael Leimer Klol is never be Sinai Uprata by El Moed. That's how Rabbi Yishmael learns that the general halachas were by Har Sinai and the specific unique ones are by El Moed. Rabbi Kiva Eimer no Klol Uprata is never be Sinai. Ve'nishna, and they were repeated by El Moed v'nishalshu ba'ar voice Moed. So Rabbi Kiva is going to be our Tanakama and Rabbi Yishmael is Rabbi Yishmael. Ve'en l'chol kol davar v'davar. En l'chol kol davar mitzvah. So now we go back to the price in the middle of quoting. And we just said that there's 48 brisais on each and every mitzvah. Continues the Gemara, there's no entity, there's no mitzvah commandment in the Torah. It doesn't have 48 brisais like we just explained. Rav Shimon ben Yehuda says Rav Shimon ben Yehuda, no. Ish Kfar Akei, who's from Akei, Omer Misham, Rav Shimon, Ein L'cha Mitzvah, Mitzvah Sheksuba Ba'atayra, Shlo Nichrasu Aleo, Arabayim Ushmanim Brisais, Shel Sheish Me'ois Elef, Ushleish Es Alav V'chamish Me'ois V'chamishim, 48 times 600 and 3,603, 550 brisais asher loi that were not in each and every mitzvah. Amar Rebbe, where does he get this number from? It's a little bit difficult, but so says Rashi. As much as it might sound random, this is how many yidden there were when left Mitzrayim, 603, 550. Amar Rebbe continues the Gemara. Another way to understand Rav Shimon. That he says, Misham Rav Shimon in L'chakol Mitzvah Sheba Toira Shel Nichzor L'Arbam Ushmainim Brisais. Each mitzvah is 48 shel. Shish Me'oz Elef V'Shlish Alafim V'Chamish Me'oz V'Chamishim 603,550. Nimsa Kol Echad V'Echad. It comes out that each and every one Mei Yisrael of Klal Yisrael Shish Me'oz Elef V'Shlish Alafim V'Chamish Me'oz V'Chamishim. Each and every one in Klal Yisrael is then multiplied by 603, 550. So says the Gemara, the Kasha, which I'm sure is bothering all of us. Okay, Tachlis, these numbers are getting wild. My Beinayu, what's the difference in these final two pshatim? I remember Sharshia, Arava, de Arva, Ika Beinayu. The difference is whether it's just an Arev, a guarantor, or whether he's an Arev, an Arvev. Does each person guarantee each and every one else's mitzvah, or no, rather he's guaranteed by all of Klal Yisrael. And we conclude today's Shir Darsh of Yehuda Bar Nachmani, Meitor Gemina, Tereish Lakish of Shimon Lakish Kol Abrasha Kula, Loi Namar Ella Ben Noyif V'Noy Efes. All the curses that we just spoke about in Har Grizim and Har Evil were only said in with regard to the Noyif and the Noy Efes, the one who is Mizana and the Zayna. Of course, is the man that says it makes an idol. But Arur Sagile says the Gemara, someone who worship idols, is he just an Arur? Elazah Bal Erva, you know what it means? It's not referring to one who brought Avodah Zarah, but rather one who's Bal and Erva. He sleeps with one of his relatives, Violet Ben, and he has a child. V'halach lebein akum, and then that child who's a mamzer, therefore can't marry a yid. What happens? Goes and worships idols. So this is what the pasuk is referring to. Ve'eved avodas kachavim arurim, and therefore. And he does, and he worships idols. So the arur is not stam, just an arur. It's an arur to the parents that created such a child, which then eventually went off the derech and went all the way to worship idols. Tana Rabbanan says the Gemara of Nasati is a bracha al argizim as aklol al evil v'goymer matam lemmer. What's supposed to be teaching us? If the lamish that they bracha al argizim klol al evil, if it's just telling us the story that the bracha is going one mountain, the klol is going the other. Harik far nemer. Already know that from earlier in the parsha. Eli yamdu. Levarich asam, they stood to bless the nation. That's how we know that the bracha is on argizim. Uksif ve'eli yamdu ala klol bar evil. Ella, so says the Gemara, you know what the pasuk is teaching us? La haktim bracha likala. Bracha, blessing always comes over a curse. Yachal, you would think kol bracha is good, them is likala. So all brachas come first. Am liver bracha uklala. Bracha achas good, them is liklala. Vein kol bracha is good, them is liklala. It's just one bracha. La hakish bracha likala, and we equate the two. Learn melachat to teach us ma klala b'levim av bracha levim. Ma klala b'kol ram av bracha b'kol ram with a loud voice. Ma klala b'loshen hakodesh av bracha b'loshen hakodesh. Ma klala b'klala brad av bracha. Everyone answered Amen. They all answer Amen. We'll stop over here. We'll pick it up with the Mishnah, which the Mishnah is going to continue the theme of the previous Mishnah, that which can be said in different languages, etc.